Many, many years ago, in a peaceful village nestled between thick green forests and a sparkling river, there lived a young woman named Amara. Now, Amara wasn't the richest woman in the village, and people didn't gather around simply because of her beauty. No, people loved her because of something far more precious: her heart. She greeted everyone with kindness. She respected every elder. She never ignored a hungry person, even when she had very little herself. You know, people like that are rare.
Not far from her home lived a young hunter named Obinna. Strong, hardworking, yet incredibly humble. He wasn't the type to boast about his strength. Instead, he let his actions speak for him. Every time Amara and Obinna crossed paths, they exchanged warm smiles. Those smiles became conversations. Those conversations became friendship. And before either of them realized it, love had quietly found its way into both their hearts. Sometimes, love doesn't arrive with loud drums.
Sometimes, it simply grows, one smile at a time. Soon, the whole village knew they wished to marry. But not everyone celebrated their happiness. Chief Okeke, the wealthiest and most powerful man in the village, had very different plans. He wanted Amara to marry his own son, Chinedu. When Amara respectfully declined, because her heart already belonged to Obinna, Chief Okeke's pride was deeply wounded. If I cannot have her in my family, then neither shall that poor hunter. Secretly, he ordered his servants to spread terrible lies about Obinna. That he was dishonest, that misfortune followed him everywhere. Little by little, the whispers spread across the village. People who once greeted Obinna now turned away. Some refused to trade with him. Others pretended not to know him. Isn't it amazing how quickly lies can travel, while truth walks much more slowly? But there was one person who never believed those rumors: Amara. She looked Obinna in the eyes and gently said, "I know the man you truly are. Truth may walk slowly, but it always arrives." Those simple words gave Obinna the strength to keep going. One stormy evening, dark clouds rolled across the sky. Thunder echoed through the forest, and beside the river, an old woman appeared. Her clothes were worn. Her body trembled. She leaned heavily on a wooden walking stick. Most villagers hurried past her. No one wanted to stop. No one wanted to get caught in the rain. But not Amara and not Obinna. Without hesitation, they welcomed her. Amara offered her warm food. Obinna gave away his only blanket. The old woman smiled. A smile unlike any they had ever seen. Then she quietly said, "You have shown kindness without expecting anything in return." Suddenly, a brilliant light surrounded her, and before their very eyes, the old woman disappeared. In her place stood a magnificent river spirit, radiant, powerful, beautiful beyond words. The river spirit smiled warmly. I have watched this village for many years. Many chase riches, but very few possess true kindness. Because your hearts are pure, your love shall never be broken. With one graceful movement, she blessed them. The river shimmered like liquid silver. The wind became still. Even the trees seemed to bow. The very next morning, something incredible happened. Travelers from neighboring villages arrived, one after another. They spoke of Obina's honesty, his courage, his generosity. One man told how Obina had returned a bag filled with gold. Another spoke of how he had rescued strangers from danger without asking for anything in return. Slowly, the lies began to crumble. The villagers realized they had judged an innocent man. Soon, even Chief Okeke's own servants confessed the truth. The entire village fell silent. Chief Okeke lowered his head, ashamed. He walked over to Amara and Obina, and with genuine humility, he apologized. I allowed pride to blind me. Please forgive me. Obina smiled kindly. You know, only truly strong people know how to forgive. He reached out his hand. A heart that truly changes deserves forgiveness. Not long afterward, the entire village gathered beneath the great Iroko tree. There was singing, there was dancing. Drums echoed through the night. And at last, Amara and Obina were married. Even Chief Okeke celebrated with them because peace had finally returned. Years passed. Amara and Obina never forgot the lesson they had learned. Their home remained open to strangers. No hungry person ever left their doorstep. Their children grew up learning kindness, honesty, and love. As for the river, people began calling it the river that returned love. Because everyone believed every act of genuine kindness always found its way back to the person who gave it. And so, my dear friends, our story comes to an end, but its lessons will always remain. True love is built on trust, not wealth. Kindness is never wasted. Never judge people based on rumors. Forgiveness is one of the greatest forms of strength, and a humble heart will always shine brighter than riches. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to True Hope Tales. Tell me in the comments, which lesson spoke to you the most? Until next time, take care of one another. Keep kindness alive. And remember, every story carries a lesson. Goodbye, and God bless you.